Alright, what is up, chat? We are freaking live on this fine Thursday evening. We are here on the No Nation Gaming YouTube channel. We are also live over on Twitch. So, if you're watching on Twitch, there you go, VDR over on Twitch. Appreciate you. But if anybody happens to prefer Twitch more, I'm trying to grow the Twitch also. So, that's available as well. But what's going on, everybody? We got WWE Universe Mode 2025. Oh, that was earlier today. He was asking if SmackDown was still on, but SmackDown is already up. Went up at 3 o'clock over on this channel, the No Nation Gaming channel. Leonardo in here. I was watching SmackDown. Money in the Bank is about to go crazy. Money in the Bank Universe Mode next Sunday. A week from this Sunday. It's going to be a banger episode. It's going to be a banger episode. The card is coming together very nicely. It's going to be stacked. It is going to be absolutely stacked. Forgot to hit record there. Um, Bad Dog is here. That was an amazing Thursday Night SmackDown. Can't wait for next Sunday for Money in the Bank. Hell yeah. Julian's Playhouse, one of our channel members. Thank you for stopping by. Carter in the house, as always. Appreciate you. TK over on YouTube as well. UNC, what is that theme song? Oh, we already answered that. Set Me Free by the Alpha Complex. Some great non-copyrighted rock and roll music. We used the Alpha Complex and... the hell's the other one? What's the other band? There's two bands that I always go to for their music because it's like legit music. Lift the Curse. Legit music, and they don't copyright you, so it's great. Bad Dog, as we said, yeah, Bad Dog, we already said what's up to Bad Dog. Zachary Rushing, what a SmackDown. It was a good SmackDown today. It was a good SmackDown. Fun show. You know, I've gotten so used to doing like 5 matches and plus like 2 segments on Universe Mode episodes. So when we get to a day like today where there's only 4 matches and 1 promo, I go to edit it together and I'm like, man, I hope this hits the hour mark. And then I end up editing it and it's like exactly an hour. I was like, oh, well, there you go. We still hit it. Jack Kuh, the legend in here. Awesome shirt, or lovely shirt, said Carter. Dude, we got the throwbacks on today. The throwback colors. This is what we wore. Actually, right back there when we met John Cena back in May. This right here. His hand was on this shoulder, dude. The franchise himself. Great t-shirt. Great t-shirt. Loney Jones, what's going on? Elliot, my guy in here. What about that new channel logo? The new channel logo. We don't have it on the screen right now. We need to, Elliot's working on the, like, everything fresh for the stream, so I didn't care if the stream was gonna have, like, the old stuff on it today, and probably for the next, like, maybe week or two. But, we're cooking, dude. Elliot cooked up some incredible logos. W. Elliot's in the chat, for this channel, the Plus channel, YouTube, Twitch, my social media icons. This dude completely helped me rebrand everything, and I've been wanting a fresh coat of paint for a while. So W. Elliott's in the chat, and we're not even done, dude. He's cooking up the SummerSlam Universe Mode graphics. Then we're gonna finish the stream stuff. This guy is my guy right here. W. Elliott's. Already got, or Unc said, already got my money on Julia winning at Money in the Bank. We got Julia, we got Roxanne, we got Tiffany, and we got Liv. 4 spots already determined on Universe Mode. 2 more to go. How are you? I'm doing good today, dude. I'm doing good. We got a little iced coffee here in the old Midtown Comics mug. Went up to New York City last month. Went to Midtown Comics for the first time. Got this mug. I'm a sucker. 2 things I'm a sucker for. Hold on. I needed a sip. 2 things I'm a sucker for when I go to unique places like that, or like I'm on vacation in Disney World or something. Coffee mugs and Christmas ornaments. You got those 2 things, you're gonna see me come from a mile away. There's 2 that like I've really slowed down like toy collecting and collectibles and all that stuff the last like 2 years, honestly. Just kind of fell out of love for it. I still buy something here and there, but it's very, very rare. I'm just not really, you know, a big collector like that. But one thing that I've never left Disney World without a Christmas ornament, without multiple coffee mugs. Even when I went up there, like, I didn't even grab a comic, like, start looking through comics yet. And they had, like, mugs and a couple other glasses, like, right by the register. And I was like, I'm getting one of those on my way out. Love a good coffee mug, dude. Jack Blake. I always said Jack Black. Jack Blake, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing today? How's your day going? So, oh yeah, anyway, my day's going good, you know. We worked on SmackDown, obviously got that up. Worked on some shorts. I was filming some shorts and editing for just some clips and, you know, like TikTok and Instagram Reels and all that stuff. Like the last hour and a half before I got on here. TikTok, go follow me over on there. It's at NoNation Vlog still. Cause I tried changing it to gaming, but it's not updating for some reason. I don't know why. But just type in No Nation, you'll see my ugly mug. I got one channel that's just that's kind of, I'm kind of treating it like it's Instagram, like everything goes on there. And then I got another TikTok account that's just for clips, like the Kaiser Priest highlights that went up the other day. Go follow me over on TikTok. Hit with that John Cena Word Life tee. Absolutely. Currently hand washing my Wolfpack shirt while watching this. Dude, you gotta treat it delicate. Is it an old school one, like straight out of the 90s, or is it like a reprint like this is? This isn't the 2004 one. This is when they re-released a bunch of John Cena shirts. What was it, 2022? For his 20th anniversary in WWE. I got this one. I got the 06, I think was it the first Hustle, Loyalty, Respect shirt? It's just black and white. The one he wore at WrestleMania 22. And then I got the other one that was like the end of 07, and then he wore it when he came back in 08. That like has like the dog on it. It's got like some orange and stuff. Bought those 3 shirts. And the other two I don't wear too often, honestly. But this one I pull out for special occasions like this. It honestly stinks a little bit. Not like bad, but you know when you just have a shirt sitting in your dresser for so long without wearing it, it like starts to smell like the dresser itself. You know what I mean? Am I just like talking out of my ass here? Like it doesn't smell like BO, but it just smells like whatever, the wood or whatever plant. Like it's fine. It's fine. You guys? I'm in here by myself. You guys can't smell me anyway. Gray and red reprint. Okay. Obafemi is my pick for Mr. Money in the Bank next week. Mrs. Money in the Bank. I got Julia. Nice. I believe it was 2022. Yeah. All right. So today, we're continuing GM mode. We did the draft as well as the first 2 weeks in the stream on Tuesday. So now here we are. We're going to keep things going. I'm definitely going to get up to Backlash, because that's only 2 weeks, and then we can hit Backlash, and then I don't know, we're just gonna keep going. Probably hang out for another 2 hours or whatever. Have some fun. Let's let me put the gameplay on the screen. That'll make a hell of a lot of sense here. It's April 15th in Scottsdale, Arizona. Let's look at the results from last week. So, week 2, we had Kane and Boogeyman defeating Booker T and Mr. Kennedy. We had Matt Hardy defeating Edge. We had Lita defeating Tori Wilson. We had RVD and Ray retaining the World Tag Team titles over MNN. I was doing that the other day, dude. Big Show defeating Carlito. I believe Carlito lost the title. And Big Show is the new Intercontinental Champion. Carlito definitely lost the title because it was an uproar in the chat. And then Umaga and Randy Orton defeated the WWE Champion, The Undertaker, as well as Kurt Angle. Rivalries, we got Taker and Orton, as well as Angle and Umaga going right now. Free agency. Yo, shout out to Vito, dude. Yo, Vito literally like an hour ago commented on my TikTok. I'm gonna pull it up. I posted a TikTok from the draft that we did the other day. You guys can go follow me. Here's the TikTok. It's right there. And freaking Big Vito. Is it gonna focus? He just commented the 3, like the clapping, and I commented back SmackDown 06 legend. He probably was just like looking at the WWE like fucking hashtag or something. It's probably, he's got 18,000 followers, so he obviously has a little social media following. But hey, shout out to Vito, dude. FBI, then wore a dress, and then I think that was the end of his WWE career. But he made it into a video game, so he was doing something right. Shout out to Vito. Oh, dude, we got Maxi Boy back here, bro. He's gonna hang on the couch. He's gonna hang on the. You guys can't see it. There's a red Rey Mysterio blanket that just sits on this couch that I got for Christmas in 2006. Still going strong. My mom and dad are going to an Our Lady of Peace concert tonight. I'm staying behind, but I hope they hear that fire Chris Benoit theme. They started playing it. What was it, a couple months ago? So that's very possibility. Watch it because I'm going to Slammiversary on Sunday. Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Slammiversary. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but it's looking like it's going to be a banger show. Biggest TNA crowd that they've ever had in the United States. So that's awesome. What's up, Juwan's fuck. Juwan? I think I'm saying that right. Stop motion. How you doing? Just started doing matches on my channel. Going to Universe Mode soon. Nice. I still need the OG CM Punk Best in the World shirt. I have the 2024 return. I have that Best in the World shirt. Obviously, it's like a medium or something, so I've retired it years ago. I think it's in the attic with a bunch of other wrestling shirts, but I got it, dude. Obviously, it's not like the one that says like Chicago on the back. It's the one that was on WWE Shop, but all right. So, our current champions: Undertaker, RVD and Rob Van Dam. I said RVD and Rob Van Dam. RVD and Rey Mysterio. There we go. The Big Show, as well as Women's Champion Tori Wilson. All right, so I think we just get in to booking here, dude. We're 2 weeks away from Backlash. Let's get our advertising promo money. An old 150,000? Yeah. All right, keep our rivalries going. We're gonna put Taker and Orton in the main event. We'll go. Whoops. We'll go non-title here. We're building. We're building stories. Angle and Umanga. There we go. That's our main two feuds going on right now. I feel like we need to crown some #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championship. You know, Rey and RVD, they're beating up Eminem, so let's see if Eminem can outlast somebody else. Kane and Boogeyman, dude, we teamed them up last episode and they won. Right? So I feel like they deserve a possible opportunity at the tag team titles. So we'll go Kane and Boogeyman versus Mercury and Nitro. Winners get RVD and Rey for the World Tag Team titles at Backlash. Book it. Wanted that shirt for a while. Probably the best Punk shirt out there. I mean, it's a legendary shirt, dude. I mean, this somber note. Last Sunday, lost my oldest dog. I'm sorry, bad dog. I hope you're all good. Hope we're giving you some good vibes, some distraction. All right. Big Show is our Intercontinental Champion. We'll give Carlito a rematch this week. If Carlito loses, then we'll move on to a new challenger. We got Edge and Matt Hardy in an unofficial feud. So I say we keep it going. Edge and Matt Hardy. And then who else we got? We got Booker, we got Mr. Kennedy, we got the women. We got Shelton, and that's pretty much everybody. So can we do... we can do intergender matches, can't we? No, we can't. I thought you could do intergender matches. Wait, maybe you can. Hold on. Hold on here. Let's do Edge. Hold on. We're cooking. Edge and Lita versus Tori, because she's our champion, and Matt Hardy. Alright, and then we'll go back to this. Let him cook. Let him cook. We'll do Booker and Kennedy. And Shelton, triple threat. Get everybody on the show outside of Trish, but she was on the last 2 weeks, so it's fine. She can take a week off. And maybe, just maybe, hear me out, the winner of this Booker-Kennedy-Shelton match gets the winner of Big Show and Carlito for the Intercontinental Championship. And if Carlito wins, maybe we'll end up making it a triple threat at Backlash. I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking. Alright, let's confirm this. Catch up with chat real quick. Rematch from WrestleMania 21. Yes. Need a No Nation Gaming shirt. 2 one day if you ship to the UK. I don't know, some American sites. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Fourth Wall ships international. You should just go in. I'm not telling you to buy it, buy a shirt, but I'm saying just go in and like act like you're buying a shirt, and then like put in your information and see if it like cuts you off. That'd be an easy way to find out, honestly. Because I'm pretty sure Fourth Wall switches ships, internationally, but I'm not sure. Punk is the only wrestler with consistently good merch. I'd agree. I'd agree. Alrighty here. Let's get into this, baby. Week 3. GM mode, Monday Night Raw. It's April 15th, Scottsdale, Arizona. We're kicking things off. Edge and Lita versus Matt Hardy and the women's champion, Tori freaking Wilson. The winners, Matt Hardy and Tori Wilson. I'm pretty sure Edge beat Matt Hardy last week. I already forget, even though we looked at the results 7 minutes ago. But Matt Hardy and Tori Wilson defeating Edge and Lita. It's got to feel good for old Matt Hardy. I will not die. Next up, we got ourselves a triple threat match. Booker T, Mr. Kennedy and Shelton Benjamin. The winner will earn themselves a future opportunity at the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash. That man is going to be Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy. Why'd they write Ken Kennedy, by the way, instead of writing Mr. Kennedy? Like, this game came out the end of 2006. He was far just going by Mr. Kennedy at that point, but hey, what do I know? Maybe it was like copyright stuff or legal, I don't know. Big Show versus Carlito for the Intercontinental Championship. Big Show beat Carlito last week. Let's see if Carlito can win back the championship in his rematch. He indeed does. Carlito defeats Booker T to win back the... Or Booker T. Why did I say Booker T? Big Show to win back the Intercontinental Championship. So, Big Show's going to need a rematch. Carlito's the new champion, and Mr. Kennedy earned himself a match. So, to me, that's reading Mr. Kennedy versus Big Show versus Carlito for the Intercontinental Championship when we get to Backlash. Next up, Boogeyman and Kane versus Mercury and Nitro. Winners are going to get RVD and Rey Mysterio for the World Tag Team titles at Backlash as well. M&M have lost twice in a row to RVD and Rey. Kane and Boogeyman thrown together tandem of a couple of freaks, but they won their debut as a team last week. So let's see if they can win it again. The winners and #1 contenders, Mercury and Nitro, bouncing back. Kane and Boogeyman, they could not coexist. Maybe we pin them against each other at Backlash as well. I think we get 6 matches as well for Backlash, just like a normal show. So we'll see when we get there. But Mercury and Nitro went 0-2 against RVD and Rey, but now they're going to run it back against RVD and Rey for the World Tag Team titles. Next up, this is our #1 contenders feud, Angle and Umaga. They're battling back and forth. Whoever is the last man standing at Backlash, last man standing of this feud, really, is going to be the next #1 contender for the WWE Championship. But they're going at it every week. Until then, Angle, Umaga, the winner in Scottsdale, Arizona, will be the Olympic gold medalist. Kurt Angle, everybody in the chat, give me your best yeah. Yeah! There you go. That was sick. Right, Max? That was sick. Kurt Angle defeats Umaga. Tapped him out. Nah, Umaga wouldn't tap out. Umaga was about to go for the Samoan spike. Angle duck, go behind. Olympic slam. Quick 1, 2, 3. Runs out of the ring. Umaga sells up. What? Ah! And then Angle's already up the Tron. Beautiful. Main event. Non-title. Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, taking on the undisputed champion, The Undertaker. This is the non-title matchup, but if Randy Orton beats The Undertaker, I mean massive momentum towards Backlash, you have to assume. The winner on Monday Night Raw is the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. Ref bump, Orton, low blow. No. How do we do? Backed up in the... No. Orton goes for the RKO on Taker. Taker pushes him off. Orton nearly runs into the ref, so the ref kind of sells away real quick. And as that's happening, Orton quickly turns around, kicks Undertaker in the nuts, RKOs him. Ref didn't see the nut shot. 1, 2, 3. Orton steals the victory from the Undertaker. Booking genius, brother. Booking genius. Handsome theory? That's crazy. If not, then I'll have to bribe you into sending me one. I believe fourth wall ships worldwide, as far as I know. That's what I'm pretty sure, Elliot. But I never, obviously, I never like tried or anything. So, Roman shirt, a Fiend shirt, an NXT shirt. Nice, dude. Yeah. No LA. No, this is a Kurt Angle. Yeah. Triple threat of Backlash. For what? The undisputed title? Well, Kurt Angle's got to finish his feud with Umaga at Backlash. Mick Foley won the World Heavyweight Championship over on SmackDown. Orton, main event talk, Angle talk. Raw ratings at a 2 right now, but I'm not sweating it. I'm not sweating it yet. We got one more week. We're in Italy for Monday Night Raw, and then it's Backlash, and Backlash is going to do big numbers. Trust. 2.5 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, 3 stars. It's alright. I'm sure SmackDown's got like a 5-star match. No? 3.5's their best. Yeah, dude, I can't wait to tune into SmackDown to see Cena and Flair versus Gregory Helms and Super Crazy in a TLC match. It's exactly what I expect on SmackDown on UPN. Rivalries are going good. Yes, they are. Nobody new in free agency. You gotta check, you know. Alright. Let us book. Who won that Edge and Matt Hardy match 2 weeks ago? It was Matt Hardy. So that means he went 2 weeks in a row defeating Edge, bro. Edge is just striking out right now. Alright. Let's book this show. April 22nd in Italy. SmackDown for giving Mick another world title run. True. Randy Pintaker. Oh, he's got Orton's getting his shot. Best of 7 series, Edge and Matt Hardy. Oh, we're keeping the feud going, dude. It might not be an official rivalry in GM mode, but we got our head cannon. All right, we're gonna run back now. You know what? Let's do a 6-man tag. 6-man tag. We'll go. You know what? We'll go Edge. Umaga and Orton. You gotta switch over sides. There you go. Taker. Matt Hardy, and Kurt Angle. Massive 6-man tag team matchup in Italy on Monday Night Raw. It's the go home. It's the go home to Backlash. Alright, we're gonna do a single. No, I don't want to outnumber Lita here. Let's do we'll do a triple threat. I want to get Trish on the show. We'll go non-title just because if Trish wins this matchup, then maybe we'll go triple threat at Backlash. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit all these matches on Backlash that we're saying is gonna be on Backlash, but Backlash. CPU's on crack with booking. Honestly, dude, the CPU's on crack with booking in this game, but I feel like the CPU's worse in the 2K games, so you know. Who knows? Alright. Let's do another tag here. We're gonna go heavy on the tag matches this week. Booker. I keep picking Big Show and then saying Booker. Maybe because they're right next to each other and I keep just seeing Booker's name. But it's going to be Big Show and Booker versus the Intercontinental Champions #1 contender. Well, Carlito's the champ now. Whatever. You guys know what I'm building towards. Carlito and Kennedy. Maybe if Big Show and Booker win, maybe we'll add Booker. Make it a fatal 4-way at Backlash. We'll see. Alright, we'll go. Still got the World Tag Team titles. Alright. Roster's running a little thin here, so we're going to throw on some matches that probably aren't going to do good numbers, but, you know, we got to get through. Alright, we'll do that. And I think we just got, or no, we got Kane and Boogeyman left, so we'll go Kane and the Boogeyman. And all 3 of these opening matches are not going to do us any numbers, but I'm just saving everyone's stamina so we can go freaking full-on Extreme Rules pay-per-view at Backlash and get some crazy numbers. That's what we do. Yeah, and Shelton. We don't got anything for Shelton right now. Creative has nothing for you, Shelton. I'm sorry. Let me get this a little closer. I feel like I'm a little far out. Alright. Week 4 of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode. It's April 22nd. We are in Italy. Kane versus the Boogeyman. They couldn't coexist last week, so now they're going one-on-one. Who's going to build momentum to another matchup at Backlash? It is going to be the Big Red Machine, Kane. He got the Boogeyman's worms. He stuffed them down the Boogeyman's throat. Next up, we got Johnny Nitro, one-on-one with one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam. Huge victory for old Johnny Nitro, Johnny Morrison, Johnny Impact, Johnny TV, all the names. One half of Eminem defeats RVD. Tag team feud going to keep going here. Joey Mercury, one-on-one with Rey Mysterio. This could be a huge upset, dude. If Mercury defeats Rey Mysterio, huge upset. Rey Mysterio picks up the victory, defeats Joey Mercury. So, alright, split the difference. They both got a little bit of momentum. Maybe a ladder match or something. We'll see at Backlash for the World Tag Team titles. Speaking of tag teams, Big Show and Booker T versus Mr. Kennedy, as well as the new Intercontinental Champion in Carlito. Big Show and Booker pick up the victory. Big Show and Carlito, they're just trading victories back and forth. And I think with this tag team, with Booker's victory, I think Booker just solidified himself a spot in the Intercontinental Championship match at Backlash. I think that makes the most sense. We got ourselves a little triple threat non-title here. I think Lita and Tori has been the feud for the women's title the last couple of weeks. But if Trish magically wins this non-title triple threat matchup, then I think we got to throw her in there. I think she earns herself a shot at the title at Backlash as well. Backlash, the theme of Raw in Italy tonight. But Tori Wilson absolutely dominating the division right now. She has just been dishing out L's to Lita and Trish. Tori, even when the title's not on the line, picks up the victory. And then, massive 6-man tag team main event. We got the Rated R Superstar Edge. We got the Samoan Bulldozer, Umanga. We got the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. And then on the other side, we got the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. We got Matt Hardy, version 1. And we got the WWE Champion, the Dead Man, The Undertaker. The victors, The Undertaker, Matt Hardy, and Kurt Angle. So, Taker, Angle, Orton, and Umaga, they all been trading victories. But Matt Hardy, dude, he has just been dishing losses to Edge week in, week out. Edge's morality is going to start going down. He needs a victory. He needs it now. But we'll see. We'll see the next time he's in the ring if he's gonna turn things around. We're gonna find out at Backlash, which is going down this Sunday, as you can see in the headlines on WWE.com. I've seen a lot of SmackDown headlines over here. Only one for Monday Night Raw, which is just the Raw news, but it's alright. It's alright. We're gonna turn things around, dude. We are gonna turn things around. What's up, MV Gaming? Thanks for stopping by. Shelton doesn't hurt people yet. That's why Creative doesn't have anything for him. Maybe we got to get Bobby Lashley and from SmackDown eventually. Put them up as a tag team. Alright, you got to rant about something soon so you can post a juicy clip. Dude, I'm recording this entire stream vertically. So if we do have any good rants or just good clips, I barely even have to edit them. You guys can't see it because it's not like on your OBS screen, but for me, it's on mine. And I'm streaming the whole thing. Easy clips on the way. You love to see it. The Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga. Matt versus Edge. Winner gets an IC title shot. We'll see. We'll see. Fatal Phantom, excuse me. What is going on? We need Bobby. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get through Backlash. You know, maybe we'll trade for the old Almighty, the Dominator. Old Bobby Lashley. We shall see. We shall see. Give me 1 second here. You drafted Edge at pick 3 and all he's done is lose to Matt Hardy. Bro, facts. Dude, this guy needs to show up. This guy needs... We're paying this guy good money, dude. I mean, getting pick number 3, you know we must have gave him a good salary. I mean, it just makes sense, right? It just makes sense. What the hell is that? Alright. Time to book. Hold on here. Time to interfere in other shows. We do. We need to utilize some of the other things that you can do instead of just the advertising promos. But yeah, it's all about setting the stage. We've been setting the stage for 4 weeks, getting to Backlash. Now it's time to get going. You know what I mean? Now it's time to get going. Booker T wants a title shot. Edge been losing. Trish been losing. You know, what can you do here? Alright. St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands for Backlash. Let's book it from the bottom up. WWE Championship on the line. What kind of match should Randy Orton and Undertaker be? It's a pay-per-view, so we got some extra matches like First Blood, Hell in the Cell, Last Man Standing, Special Ref. Doesn't have to be one of those matches. We got tables, we got cage matches, table, I already said table, TLC, backstage brawls, hardcore. What kind of match should Undertaker and Randy Orton compete in? What's up, Aaron? Thank you for stopping by. Edge versus Matt Hardy. Winner gets title shot. Loser gets traded for Bobby. Well, they might not take the trade straight up if it's just Matt Hardy. I'm going to assume Edge is a higher popularity at this point in time, but could have fluctuated over the last 4 weeks. But that might be an idea, Unk. That might be an idea. Steel Cage, Hardcore, Hell in the Cell. A lot of different opinions over there. A lot of different opinions. Guys, by the way, dude, we're one follower away from 60 followers over on Twitch. Can we hit 60 followers during this stream, bro? I want to hit 60 followers over on Twitch during this stream. I got my volume on my computer up, so I should hear the alert if it goes off. You'll see it on screen if somebody follows on Twitch, but that would make my night. That would make my night. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Is there anybody going to be the tiebreaker? Has anybody got any other ideas for Taker and Orton? Or am I picking out of those three? Oh, there you go. Dairy King 100 just followed over on Twitch. We hit our follower goal of 60. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. We reached follower goal 60. Thank you. I didn't even set up that alert. That is just a random alert that I guess is, I should have set up, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you very much. All right, Hell in a Cell. Hardcore Hell in a Cell seems too early. I mean, you're right. You're right. But, like, if we were booking real life, we wouldn't go directly towards one of those matches. But, no offense, but screw Twitch. Hey, I'm trying to get my following up on all platforms. If we were booking real life, we wouldn't go Hell in the Cell right now. But, you know, we're fighting for ratings over here. We're fighting for ratings. So, you know, pay-per-view is where you pull out the heavy artillery. So, Randy Orton versus The Undertaker for the WWE Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Let's fucking go! W's in the chat for 60 followers on Twitch. Even if you're watching on YouTube, W's in the chat. Excuse me. Alright, Angle and Umaga. AAA, what's going on? Sorry I'm late. You had violin lessons? Oh, dude, don't worry. You're clearly doing something better with your time than just sitting here watching me play this 20-year-old video game. But thank you for stopping by. Very much appreciated. Angle and Umaga. #1 contenders match. Submission match? I mean, Umaga doesn't really have a submission. So that could really favor Kurt, you know what I mean? Or wait a minute, hold on. We gotta go last man standing. Unintentionally, we uttered whoever the last man standing is between Angle and Umaga at Backlash would be #1 contender. So because of that unintentional wordplay, we have to go last man standing for Kurt and Umaga. We have to. So there you go. Last man standing matchup. Winner will become #1 contender post-Backlash for the WWE title. Next, we will go World Tag Team Championship matchup. What kind of matchup should we have? It's going to be Ray and RVD versus Mercury and Nitro, Eminem. What should the matchup be for the World Tag Team titles? I need match stipulations. We can do Tornado Tag. We can do Elimination Tag. We can do Hardcore. We're obviously not going to do a Hell in a Cell. We can do Ladder. We can do Cage, Table, TLC. Ladder, TLC, Ladder. Alright, we'll go Ladder. We'll go Ladder. First Blood. We can't do a First Blood tag match. But maybe we can do another First Blood match. We'll see. Alright, Ladder matchup. Mercury and Nitro versus Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam for the World Tag Team titles. We're cooking. We're cooking with this card. All right, we'll put the Women's Championship on the line. Triple threat. What should we do, dude? Hardcore match? No, wait. Oh. Tables match. Hardcore match. Kane and Boogie First Blood. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. We'll book Kane and Boogeyman First Blood. What should the women's title match be? It's going to be Lita, Trish, and Tori, but we can do like a Hardcore. We can do a Tables. Hardcore. Cooking? Yeah, well, we are cooking, guys. We are cooking. Alright, where's hardcore at? Alright. Hardcore triple threat matchup. Oh, wait. Can we not have the women in a hardcore match? Fuck. I forgot. It's a different time. We can't have them in a hardcore match. Can we do anything special with them? What about a tables? Can we put them in a tables match? No? That's so stupid. Alright, well, it might just have to be a normal triple threat then. Maybe since the title's on the line, I'll do a half-decent number. I don't know. We gotta fill the show, alright? Alright, then we have our... We'll do a hardcore fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, that's triple threat. Hardcore fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. The world's largest athlete, The Big Show. Booker T. Ken Kennedy. And the champion, Carlito. And then last but not least, we're going First Blood. The freaks are going to collide. It's going to be Kane and the old Boogie Meister. Where's he at? He's right here. I don't think anybody's going to come out injured on this show. Nobody's really fatigued. Nobody's really banged up. But after this show, we're going to have to keep our eye on some fatigue levels. But I think we cooked. I think we cooked with this card. Now I'm going to have to go back and put, like, the Backlash logo in the thumbnail or something. Dude, Elliot, are you still here? No, I can't give this guy any more work. I'm alright. Alright. Lock in. Banger show. This is banging. Dude. This is great. Alright. Kicking things off. Cooking. Hashtag cooking. Alright. Backlash. SmackDown vs. Raw, 2007, GM mode, Backlash, first pay-per-view, St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands. We're kicking things off. First Blood, Big Red Machine Kane versus that freak known as the Boogeyman. Who's going to draw First Blood? The Big Red Machine Kane defeats the Boogeyman. You know, you gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. Did the Boogeyman actually get busted wide open, or did his face paint just get smeared and the referee made a miscall? You gotta wonder. Makes you think. Makes you think. But Kane, either way, picked up the victory. Intercontinental Championship. Hardcore. Fatal four-way matchup. We got Carlito, Caribbean Cool, defending against the Big Show, Booker T, and Mr. Old Ken Kennedy, who's leaving St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands as the Intercontinental Champion. The title goes back to the Big Show, dude. Him and Carlito tossing this title around like hot potato. 7 foot tall, 500 pounds. The world's largest athlete, Big Show, leaving Backlash as the Intercontinental Champion. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Women's Championship. Triple threat. Lita, struggling as of late. Trish, struggling as of late. The champion, Tori Wilson, of all people, has been dominating this 3-woman division. Let's see who's leaving Backlash. The rightful holder of the gold, Trish Stratus, turns her momentum around. Much needed. You know, we can't have too many people on the roster's morality getting sour. Trish Stratus giving Lita and Tori a little bit of satisfaction, gaining another women's championship reign. I'm sure Lita's pissed. Tori's got nothing to be ashamed of in defeat. But Trish Stratus showing up to Backlash, telling these women, no, it's my time. It's my time. Big win. Trishy time, if you will. Trishy time. Ladder matchup for the World Tag Team Championships. Ray and RVD have had the numbers of Eminem in tag team bouts. But this past Monday night on Raw, Mercury lost to Rey Mysterio, but Johnny Nitro defeated Rob Van Dam, and they earned this opportunity by destroying Kane and Boogeyman from within. That sounded inappropriate, but you get the point. Will Mercury and Nitro take down the World Tag Team titles against Rey Mysterio and RVD? We're going to find out right here, right now. Let's see what it's going to be. Mercury and Nitro win the gold. They were like, Ray and RVD went to the office. They were like, listen, we're not putting these guys over. And they were like, listen, what about a ladder match so they don't have to pin you guys? And Ray and RVD versus the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. The winner will earn #1 contendership at the WWE Championship post-Backlash. Who is going to be the #1 contender? Umaga! What a victory, dude. I bet a lot of people thought Kurt Angle was going to win this thing. I bet a lot of people thought Kurt Angle was going to be the #1 contender. But Umaga said, it's my time to shine. Umaga, the #1 contender for a championship he should have held in real life. Great Khali's spot in 2007 should have been Umaga's winning the world title. We'll discuss that another time. But Umaga, #1 contender. And in the main event, the Legend Killer, Randy Orton, versus the Phenom, the Dead Man, The Undertaker. The WWE Championship is on the line inside Satan's prison. Satan's playground. Satan's prison's elimination chamber. Devil's playground is Hell in a Cell. Whatever. They're all just funny nicknames. Hell in a Cell. Or as my parents used to tell me to say when I was a kid because they didn't want me to say hell, H-E double hockey stick in the cell. By the way, I had a sick Randy Orton and Undertaker Hell in a Cell playset I got for Christmas in 2006. That's the second time we brought up Christmas 2006 in this live stream. Great year. And I probably got this video game, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I absolutely did get this video game that Christmas as well. Incredible Christmas. Super spoiled. But I got that Hell in a Cell playlist. I'm going to make a clip of this and I'll put it on the screen right now. Playset. I said playlist. Great times. Orton had the red trunks. The hell, you could break through the roof of the Hell in a Cell. Pretty sure Undertaker had like his tongue out too with his eyes rolled behind his head. Great times. Great times. Anyway, let's come back down to earth. Randy Orton, Undertaker. Who's leaving Backlash? The WWE Champion. It is. I had to wait for it to show up on OBS, my bad. Randy Orton, the new WWE Champion. He didn't even need to cheat this time. He's Hell in a Cell. Anything goes. Anything goes. So that means we might need to turn Umaga or Randy Orton babyface, dude, because we're giving him the shot, #1 contender, and Randy Orton just won the title. So business is gonna pick up on Monday Night Raw, is what I'm saying, dude. Huge win for Randy Orton in the main event of Backlash. I guarantee you, we did some huge numbers. We're gonna find out together. Here we go. Randy Orton front page on WWE.com, just as he should be. Pay-per-view pulled out a rating of 3.5 stars. Should have been 4, but our overall rating, as you can see on the screen, is 4 stars, so I'll take it. New champion. Oops. People talking about Umaga and Kurt Angle. Talking about Big Show's win. All right, let's go check out. Well, it was on the screen right there, but I want to see the actual report. So let's go down here. Fan support. Monday Night Raw defeats SmackDown for the first time this season by a small margin. Monday Night Raw is in the lead in terms of fan support. But it's only the beginning. Backlash is only the beginning. We are long-term booking. SmackDown, they're just doing whatever. You know, they got CW in their pocket. CW doesn't care. But USA Network, we're right here. We're giving USA quality, story-driven television. Ben, over on Twitch, what is going on? Let's check out the results. The star ratings, I should say. So, Kane and Boogeyman, 2.5 stars. The Intercontinental Championship Hardcore Fatal 4-Way, 3 stars. 2.5 for the Women's Championship Triple Threat. 3 stars for the Tag Team Ladder Match. I feel like one of these. I feel like the Hardcore Fatal 4-Way should have been a 4-star, but beggars can't be choosers. You know what I mean? Umaga and Angle, 4 stars, and then the main event, 4 stars. So, you know, W's for the most part, dude. W's for the most part. New champions. Look at that, dude. We got new champions across the board coming out of Backlash. Edge wants a title shot. Lita, she has been losing. Shelton Benjamin Once they get back on the show, Boogeyman has been losing. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's catch up with the chat for a second here. Ugh. YouTube chat. Everybody drop in. Drop a your favorite emoji in the YouTube chat if you are still with us. You can do it on Twitch as well. Drop a little something, a little emoji, a little something in the chat. Let me know you're alive on this fine Thursday night. Elliot is still here. No, Elliot, I had an idea. But I already have you working on too much stuff, and I feel bad, even though it's like literally like what you do. I still feel bad, like giving you work and like bothering you. But the Raw graphics, like from this day, like you see on the top of the screen, like how that Raw logo is, and like that background and like the border around it. I want to do a sick 2006 Raw themed like template for the thumbnails of these videos, so it looks just as cool as like the Universe Mode stuff does now. Know what I mean? And then like that way I could just add out. Can I fucking talk? It's like just the template, so I could change out the guy who's on the template every week. But I want it to be like 2006 Raw themed, and then if we do SmackDown eventually, SmackDown theme. If we jump to ECW in like 2008, we eventually get there. All that stuff, but that's just an idea. You don't even gotta think about it. VDR still on Twitch. Let's freaking go. Say his name and he appears. Noah believes in Elliot. Elliot has become a huge part of the channel, dude. His stamp has been put on the channel. Absolutely. What's up, Byron? I need WWE 2K26 to have heavy focus on gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay this year, 2K25, I don't know. The AI is just silly, to say the least. And I you know, when the game first came out that first month, I was messing with the sliders left and right, and I'm sorry, it just wasn't enough. The AI has obviously it's going to have a mind of its own, but, like, it's just on something this year in 2K25, which is why I started filming everything with two controllers. It has made Universe Mode a lot easier and a lot less frustrating, because I can get the match I want pretty much always on the first try. You know, maybe I mess up something, I'm just like, it's 2 minutes in, let me just restart. But for the most part, everything has become a lot more smooth sailing. I wish I just started using two controllers 3 years ago. But, you know, you live and you learn. Sounds like a fire Christmas, bro. 2006 Christmas, dude. I remember WWE Shop at the time sold like gift bags, like for Christmas. Like you can buy them. Parents would, I'm sure, buy them and then put them under the tree with gifts in it. And there was like, I remember walking out Christmas morning, and there was like a big one and a small one, and obviously it wasn't like a ton. There's a million wrapping papers and stuff like that. But they had like a couple of my parents got a couple of the WWE gift bags, so it was just like a red bag with like the WWE scratch logo and white on them, and I don't even remember what was specifically in that. But like, dude, you know what else I got for Christmas in 2006, dude? Yo, W parents in the chat. WWE Shop, obviously like DVDs, I think of the past, right? But WWE Shop used to put on the DVD and the event shirt in like a package deal. Like the event shirts that they sell at the events, minus like they say like I was there and stuff like that nowadays. But back in the day, they weren't that. I mean, maybe they were different versions of the event shirts. I don't know. But for Christmas 2006, my parents got Unforgiven 2006, No Mercy 2006, and Cyber Sunday 2006. All three package deals of the DVD and the T-shirt, which have like whatever, the poster or a different setup, and then usually the match card in the back. All three package deals for Christmas, dude. I was living large, dude. Thank the Lord, thank the parents, thank the legend of dude. When Christmas time comes around, dude, I don't know what we're gonna do. We need to do some special streams because I love Christmas. You know what we should do on stream when Christmas time comes is just like do a stream and put up my Christmas tree. Because I have one specific, like there's the house one, like the living room one, but I have a Christmas tree, which I'll need to move the couch. I don't know where we'll put it, but I have one specifically for in here. Or it can go in my bedroom, but maybe we'll put it in here just for the sake of the stream. Anyway. I don't even know what we're talking about at this point. You got the Hell in a Cell play. Why do I keep saying playlist? Play set. Christmas of '08, dude. Freaking awesome. This is the best wrestling game of all time. Someone fight me on that take. I agree, Landon. I agree. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. #1 for me. Then it goes SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth. And then after that, 2K14 might be up there, dude. Spent a lot of hours on that game. That was the first... No, I did it in WWE 13 as well, but that was the first year I really got online. Downloaded a bunch of independent... I think on a stream like 2 years ago, we went through all the characters that I still had downloaded off Community Creations in 2K14. And it was a ton of indie talent. I had all 100 slots filled up, dude. Great, great stuff. Look at AAA dropping all those channel member exclusive emojis. Guys, we do have gifted memberships on the YouTube channel now. We have a $2.99 tier that can be gifted. So, you know, that's out there if you want to spread the joy. Or if you just want to become a channel member for a little bit cheaper of a price than it used to be. Well, the $5.99 tier is still up, but there's a smaller tier now. AAA is still here. Carter's still here. Byron's still here. 2K just released Jordan Grace's entrance. I saw that. That was like a hour before I think I got on stream. She looks good. Looks good. Can't wait to add her to Universe Mode. Cooking something up once we have SummerSlam out the way. Elliot, no problem. No rush. SummerSlam. Stream stuff. We'll worry about the GM mode thumbnails in a couple weeks or something like that. How much time did you spend just replacing every thumbnail? I know I redid every thumbnail for this year's Universe Mode over the last couple of days. I mean, I guess a couple hours, dude. Once I got the template down, it didn't take me that long. Like I probably pumped out like half of them yesterday. It wasn't too bad. I don't know. Once forgetting the time that I spent just designing the template. Not that it was a lot of design work per se, but just moving the pieces in the right place. I don't know, 2-3 hours. You got the World Heavyweight Championship for Christmas last year? Dude, freaking awesome. Someone who thinks Shut Your Mouth is better than Here Comes the Pain. Listen, I love Here Comes the Pain too, but I feel like I'm more nostalgic for Shut Your Mouth because we just already had it. Like, my brother had it or whatever. And we probably had Here Comes the Pain too, but for whatever reason, I just remember playing that game in the season mode a lot. And then I remember, like, rebuying it because I think we lost it or maybe the disc didn't work anymore. And then I rebought it when I was like 13, 14, like 8th grade, early high school, and then played it a ton again, dude. I love that game. Had the Hell in the Cell at one point with the real scale ring and the breakable roof, dude. Oh, man. I miss playing with action figures, dude. I'm gonna... Listen, if we make it big on YouTube one day, dude, I'm just gonna buy... I mean, I still have all my old Jax figures, so we could just use those, but... I'm gonna buy like a new ring and like a Hell in a Cell or something, and we're gonna live stream a show of me doing a whole action figure freaking WrestleMania or something on this desk, and everyone's gonna act in the chat like it's real, and we're just gonna pop huge for it. What's up, Blake the Snake? Alright, let's keep old GM mode rolling here. So, let me check my rivalries out. Alright, so those rivalries are done. So, who should we... Let's turn either Orton or Umaga babyface. Who should we turn? I feel like Orton's the obvious, but should we go different? Should we go Umaga? Who's going to be the babyface? Who's going to be the heel in the Orton-Umaga WWE title feud? I always said if I won the lottery, I'd set up a room as a full arena like you see some people have on their YouTube channels, just deck out a full... Dude, oh man, I can't... You guys can't see it, but when I had the camera the other way and you guys could see like my door, my closet and stuff, that closet, there used to be like these brown shelves in there. They were like light brown, and for some reason they just reminded me of like how Hammerstein Ballroom used to look. So I would clear the shelves off, like put my folded clothes like off to the side. There was nothing on the ground at the time. Maybe there's a pair of shoes or something. I don't know. Put everything off to the side, and I would put my ring in there, and use that as like it was Hammerstein Ballroom. Like that was a specific arena, because it just reminded me of it. Oh my god, dude, I miss playing with action figures, dude. I had so much fun. Different spots around the house were different places. I used to, my parents used to have this like small, like just like turn on fireplace, but it was really just like a heater or something, but it had like a fake fire on the thing, and it reminded me of Armageddon, so I'd like just put the ring right up against it, and then the wrestlers would just come out from the back of it, and like anytime I did that, I was like, yo, it's Armageddon. No Nation fake fed, dude. What it do numbers? Orton. Alright, we'll turn Randy Orton babyface. And then we'll just get some of our money back. I mean, we have plenty of money. But actually, I think we're going to need to re-sign some contracts soon. Whoa. No. Let me check. Oh, no, they've still got 9 weeks. Never mind. I forgot I put everybody on 3 weeks. I'm sorry. So. Let's do an interference, dude. Let's send somebody over to SmackDown to cause some ruckus. We'll send Shelton over, dude. Shelton, if this goes well... I need a drink. If this goes well and it doesn't backfire, we're going to earn our spot. Shelton's going to earn his spot. I mean, we'll give him something. So excited for your SummerSlam. Yeah, dude. Universe Mode's cooking right now, dude. Somebody asked, I don't know if that person's here, but somebody asked like an hour ago, or like right before I got on stream, where Karrion Kross has been in Universe Mode. And if I had like a specific storyline reason why he wasn't on the show right now, I wouldn't say it. But I'm going to give you this little tidbit for anybody who watches Universe Mode, because Karrion Kross has not been on since May. And we were doing stuff for Kross. He beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania. We moved him to SmackDown. But the reason I haven't been using Karrion Kross on Universe Mode is because so many talent, not so many, but numerous talents that we were using on Universe Mode, that we had some good steam behind, or we had plans for on Universe Mode, got released, in the last year. I mean, Cora Jade, out of the company. We can use it for the rest of 2K25, but then, that's it. Braun Strowman, we literally had him return on an episode of Raw in, like, April, and then later that week, WWE released him. Ricochet, a guy who obviously wasn't in this year's game, so we're going back to last year, but a guy who we were using consistently, had a ton of steam on, had plenty of Universe Mode accolades, gone from the company. So, a couple of months ago, I'm sitting here, I'm booking Universe Mode, and I'm looking at Karrion Kross, and the ideas that I do have for Karrion Kross, and going, kind of up in the air what this guy's deal is with WWE right now. And now he's becoming a little bit more of a constant on Raw. Not that he's wrestling every week, but he had the match with Sammy and Saudi, attacked Sammy, had the promo this past Monday. So he's starting to become a little bit more of a factor in real life. And I was kind of waiting for that, because there was all these rumors that Kross's contract was up sometime during the summer. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'm going to hold off on my Karrion Kross plans for Universe Mode and wait to see if this guy actually is going to be with WWE through, or just like for the foreseeable future. Because if he gets released, or his contract doesn't get re-upped, or if he just doesn't want to re-sign, I don't want to be in the middle of these stories, or with a story with Karrion Kross, and then had to cut it short, or had to figure out a way to write him off eventually, like I have to do with other talents. It's just lame. So I was just like, you know what? I'm waiting till Karrion Kross is like either gonna be with the WWE, or he's gone, or he's back on TV. Like, I'm waiting to see what happens in real life to then go execute my Universe Mode plans with Karrion Kross, and I'll explain his absence when we get there. But I'm just saying, for anybody who is interested, because somebody asked in the comments of today's Universe Mode video, and considering it wasn't like if I answer it, I'm gonna give storylines away, I figured there might be some other people out there wondering. So that's where Karrion Kross has been in Universe Mode. Me just waiting to execute on his plans, because I want to wait to see what real life has in store for Kross. But things are looking pretty good for Kross. So I'd say, we get through Universe Mode SummerSlam, and he's still on WWE television and clearly, re-signed with the company, then I know exactly what we'll do with Karrion Kross to reintroduce him into Universe Mode, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Plot twist, the reason he hasn't been on Raw much is because they're waiting to see what you do. Oh no, dude. They're like, if he stops using Karrion Kross, we'll use him to spite No Nation. But if he uses Karrion Kross, then we're going to screw his storylines like we've done for some other people and release him. And not that, like, realistically, like, I just stopped using Ricochet last year. Like, I took the U.S. title off him, and I had this whole plan for a multiple-month feud with him and Carmelo Hayes, and I was just like, screw it, dude. I'm not even going to be able to use him next year. He's already gone from the company. So I just stopped using him. And, you know, I could use him for the rest. Could have used him for the rest of the season. And, you know, I'm probably going to use Cora Jade, spoiler alert, for most of the rest of the season, probably. But, like, there's just going to come a time where I got to write these people off because they're not going to be in the next game. So that's why when the Cross situation started to creep in my head, I was like, you know what? I'm holding out. I'm holding out. Wasn't Sin City Showdown supposed to have happened already? It was originally before we took that 2-week break after Clash at the Castle, and then I redid the schedule. But Sin City Showdown, Elliot did the logo for that and everything. Everything looks good. Still got it on file, and it's probably going to be a part. Here's a little tidbit for you. WrestleMania weekend, Universe Mode wise, next March is actually going to feel like a WrestleMania weekend. Like, it's not just going to be Mania on Saturday and Sunday. I'm cooking up a couple ideas. Some stuff might just be for channel members. Some stuff might be free. But, you know, I'll finalize a couple of things, you know, as we get closer. But I got a couple big ideas for Mania next season, or at the end of this season, I guess. But Sin City Showdown is probably going to happen then, or at least close to it. Be back in like 15 minutes, gotta run out. VDR, no problem. Don't feel forced to hang out in the Twitch chat, VDR, just because you're a mod. I don't want to take up your day or your time, but I do appreciate you hanging out if you're even still here and hear this. Feel free, but don't feel obligated, is what I'm saying. I'm sweating in here. Alright. Wait. Alright. Alright, so Umaga, one-on-one with Randall Keith Orton. I don't think either of these guys will get injured. I think they're pretty good. The effing Twitch mod VDR, dude. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. We're in Honolulu. Jesus. Hawaii, by the way. What's up, Sean Stapleton? I'm a bit late. Fell asleep at the work. Oh, dude. Everyone needs a good nap, you know? I probably would have taken one, but we went with the coffee instead. But thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you and all your support. Alright, you know what? Before we start booking stuff, what's some feuds we want to see here? Like, a Big Show, Carlito, they've been trading back the Intercontinental title. I feel like we need to blow off there. You know, what's next for the tag belts? You know, maybe it's time. Undertaker just lost the title. Maybe it's time the Brothers of Destruction enter the tag team division. You know? Do I hear some storyline ideas in chat? Rated RKO. But if we turn Orton babyface, you know, he's WWE champion right now. So I think we gotta hold off on Rated RKO. If you ever decide to do a figure fed, I would definitely watch. I mean, I don't think I'll do one in full-fledged, but maybe like, you know, if we ever just want to fuck around, we'll do like a one-off. Brothers of Destruction versus Eminem. All right, dude. You know what? I think that's the way to go. Oops. Kane and The Undertaker going after the new World Tag Team Champions. How beat up's these guys? Not too bad. I don't think anybody should be hurt coming out of this. We'll see. Alright. Big Show and Carlito. We're going to risk their health. Totally risking their health here. Honestly, they shouldn't come out hurt. But we're blowing off Big Show and Carlito. Once and for all, no rematch clause. Inside a steel cage. Big Show defends the Intercontinental Championship against Carlito. Winner take all. Loser. Back of the line. That's what we're going to do. Edge and Matt Hardy, can they coexist? You know what? That might be exactly. Unky might be cooking there. That might be exactly what Edge needs to get back on track. If you can't beat him, join him. So you know what we'll do? Edge and Matt Hardy, seeing if they can work things out. Whoops. Versus the former tag team champion. This match is actually might cook. The former tag team champions, Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam. On paper, that's fire. That's a fire matchup. If someone gets injured, I usually pivot into a tournament. We'll see, dude. I'm sure we're not going to go this whole GM mode season without somebody getting hurt. What's up, Jay Kaysen? Low-key, you should add this to be canon to your universe. What, 2007 GM mode? I mean, I don't know how that would work or make sense, but I appreciate you stopping by, though, Jay. I appreciate you stopping by. Alright. Alright, Trish and Tori. Trish and Tori. For the Women's Championship, can Tori win back the gold? And you know what we should do, actually? We're going to go back to this tag team matchup. We're going to switch up everything here. Edge and Matt Hardy with Lita in their corners. Come on. Come on. This is genius. This is genius. It's going to be better than the last one, aka Injury Simulator. Oh my, dude. Don't even get me started on 2K25 my GM. I don't know how many injuries we had that last couple streams. It was like, Ilya's hurt, this guy's hurt, that guy's hurt. It was screwing us, bro. It was screwing us over. Alright, Angle isn't working. Booker's not working. Kennedy's not working. You know what? Yo, alright. We're going to cook here. We're going to cook. Angle and Shelton. 2/3 of Team Angle. Versus Booker and Kennedy in another Can They Coexist? Should we go Booker and Kennedy or Booker and Boogeyman? What should be the tag team we attempt to run with here? Booker and Kennedy or Booker and Boogie? I feel like Booker and Boogie, I mean, it just flies off the tongue, you know what I mean? The NXT parking lot wasn't kind. No, it wasn't, dude. W Trio. Facts, dude. 2K25 straight up Injury Simulator. Bad Dog saying Kennedy? Ken Kennedy? Ken Kennedy? Appreciate everybody who's watching. Be sure to drop a like down below. Twas do a long way. And anybody watching on Twitch, appreciate you. Be sure to drop a follow if you haven't already. So now that we've hit the goal of 60 followers, I guess that makes it, you know, we upped it to 70 followers now, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm thinking Booker and Boogie. It just flies off the tongue, you know what I mean? Just drop the like, Bad Dog, preach. And you know what? We'll change this interference. And we'll send Kennedy over to SmackDown to cause some ruckus since Shelton's working. This is one of our best cards yet, dude. This is one of our best cards yet. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Can you have women be special ref? Because if so, when Edge and Matt Hardy end up fighting again, you could have Lita to be the ref. Maybe. Maybe. I follow on Twitch. Appreciate you, AAA. Thank you very much. Do you remember the storyline back in 05? I think between Angle and Booker. Oh, yeah, I remember the storyline. Listen, I love the Ruthless Aggression era. It's the era I grew up on. It's the era that I go back and watch the most when I just want to like put something on television. And it's, you know, I'm half watching it. It's half in the background. I always go towards Ruthless Aggression stuff. But, although I'm a massive fan of the era, I can also be the first one to say that there were some whack-ass storylines during the era. And that was one of them. The talent, I mean, you know, Kurt Angle, Booker T, I'll take that all day. But the talent, or I'm sorry, the story of the talent, you know, maybe not the best. Maybe not the best. Charmel isn't with Booker tonight. Alright. Let's lock in here. Let me stretch it out real quick. Alright, here we go. Monday Night Raw after Backlash. It is April 29th. We are in Honolulu, Hawaii. Rey Mysterio and RVD. They just lost the tag team titles. Can they bounce back against the Can They Coexist tandem of Edge and Matt Hardy, accompanied by Lita? Who's Lita necessarily accompanying to the ring? Previous GM mode episodes would tell you Edge, but we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. She's out there with both Edge and Matt Hardy. That's all we know. Who's picking up the victory in this tag team matchup? It looks like Edge and Matt Hardy could not coexist. Edge's losing streak is going to continue. This guy was drafted 3rd overall. He's done nothing for us. Rey Mysterio and RVD pick up the tag team victory. They want those tag team titles back, and they want them now. Another tag team matchup here. Absolutely cooked with the tag team wrestling in Hawaii on this episode. 2/3 of Team Angle. Charlie Haas isn't in this game, so nothing we can do. Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin versus Booker and Boogie. Booker T and the Boogeyman. Who's it going to be? It is Team Angle. Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin keeping down Booker and Boogeyman. Shelton Benjamin's first? No, I don't think this is his first match in GM mode thus far, but he's only wrestled maybe once before this, maybe twice. Point is, he's in the fold now. And between Angle and Benjamin, Rey and RVD, and potentially the Brothers of Destruction, Mercury and Nitro got a lot of competition for those World Tag Team Championships. Next up, Tori Wilson trying to get her Women's Championship back against Trish Stratus, who won the title in a triple threat match at Backlash against Tori and Lita. Can Tori win it back? She indeed does. Trish Stratus, a 24-hour reign with the title, just enough to satisfy that morality, and then we're putting the title right back on the head honcho of the women's division on Monday Night Raw, Tori freaking Wilson. Who doesn't love Tori Wilson? Hasn't aged a bit. Beautiful woman. Next up on this show, the world's largest athlete, the Big Show, Carlito Caribbean Cool. This is the blow-off to what has been a big rivalry since the kickoff of GM mode. They've been trading the Intercontinental Championship back and forth. Tonight in Hawaii, they clash. Final time inside the cage. Pinfall submission. Win by escaping the cage over the top or walking through the door. Who's leaving Hawaii as the Intercontinental Champion? We're going to find out right here, right now. Carlito wins back the title, dude. It went from Carlito to Big Show to Carlito to Big Show back to Carlito. This title has been switched every time it has been defended. Carlito, this guy is built different, dude. You know what it was? Carlito had the quickness and the agility opposed to the Big Show. He was able to escape the cage faster. Big Show was trying, but Carlito was he was too fast for him. He was just too fast for him. Carlito ends the feud, sends Big Show to the back of the line. Carlito going to be looking for new challengers for his Intercontinental Championship. Next up, the new World Tag Team Champions of Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro versus Kane and The Undertaker. Kane tried teaming with the Boogeyman, didn't work out. Undertaker fell short inside Hell in the Cell. He needs to regroup. The family, the Brothers of Destruction, are getting back together. But can Kane and Undertaker keep down Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro? Can they end their momentum? We're going to find out right here, right now. Non-title matchup, but the brothers could easily earn themselves an opportunity if they win. Let's see what's going to happen here in Hawaii. Kane and Undertaker defeat Mercury and Nitro. The tag team division absolutely cooking on Raw. Kane and Undertaker defeat Mercury and Nitro. Angle and Benjamin. Team Angle victorious earlier tonight. Rey and RVD, the former champions, they want another shot at the gold. Who's going to be next to step up for the World Tag Team Championships? And then, newly turned babyface. After the hell, the war he went through with The Undertaker last night at Backlash, the fans giving him his respect. Orton gave Undertaker his respect. He's turning over a new leaf. Babyface Randy Orton looking to take out the red hot Samoan Bulldozer, the #1 contender, Umaga. Before Umaga can even get a crack at the title. Say non-title matchup. First match of the feud. Well, not technically the first match of the feud because we couldn't set up the rivalry yet because Orton is just now turning babyface. We're going to turn him. We're going to start the rivalry after this show. But who's going to get the momentum to kick this rivalry off? Will it be the champion or will it be his future challenger in Umanga? It is going to be Randy Orton. He just called Umaga, dude. Umaga went for the Samoan Spike. Orton ducked RKO, steals the victory. Just like how Angle snuck that victory away from Umaga like 2 weeks ago. Umaga pissed. Umaga ain't going to let this loss slide. He's going to be coming at Randy Orton full head of steam. He wants that WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. And Mr. Kennedy interfered on SmackDown and caused some ruckus. It did not backfire, as you can see. Sometimes it backfires. This time, it did not. Whew. Fun on a show there. Do Randy Orton versus Kurt Angle? Well, we could have. We could have. But Kurt Angle lost to Umaga. He lost his shot to become #1 contender. What's up, Human Shield Division? Noah Nation Gaming on my feed. Lita trying to play peacemaker between Edge and Matt. Yeah, for real. Big pop for Carlito in the chat. You guys love Carlito, dude. Every time we do a GM mode, a my GM, chat just picks a random guy and just starts riding with him every stream. I forget who it was in 2K25 in those series of streams, but there was definitely some. And ever since we started this last stream, you guys are just all over the Carlito bandwagon. Taker versus Angle. Well, Undertaker is now team back up with the Undertaker. So, or team back up with Kane, excuse me. Somebody just commented on the SmackDown Universe Mode episode, said, why don't you update the Cruiserweight title? I keep the old school Cruiserweight title. One, because it looks better. And two, because the other one has the NXT logo on it, and I'd rather have the old school WWE logo opposed to the NXT logo. And it's just a better looking title, in my opinion. That's why I used the old school Cruiserweight title in the show, or in Universe Mode. WWE did him dirty is the best part of Judgment Day. Listen, I wouldn't have fired Carlito. Brothers of Destruction versus Team Angle. That could be the move. That could be our way of getting Angle and Taker. Jack got you on the Carlito train last stream. Yeah, where's Jack at, dude? He said what's up earlier and then just like ninja smoked and disappeared, dude. Who does this guy think he is? He was in here earlier talking about his CM Punk shirt that he wants. And then he just dispersed. How dare? How dare he? I don't know. It's fucked up if you ask me. Well, I'm trying to drop a link in the chat, but I gotta freaking copy the link first. It just reminded me because we were talking about Jack. Noah Nation merchandise designed by, well, I got some of the old logo stuff up. Well, I guess it's all old logo stuff now. I need to put the new logo stuff on merch. And there's also going to be, like, just an N on some certain merch. So there's going to be new merch coming. But if you want some of the merch that's already there and want to support the channel, there's a link to our merch store. You guys can go check it out. Great stuff over there. Great stuff over there. All right. Big Vito. Yo, Vito replied. Hold on. So Vito earlier commented on the GM mode thing and with the clapping emoji, and I said SmackDown 06 legend, and he said thank you. This is former FBI member. Came out in a dress for a little while on SmackDown. He is literally in this video game. Vito. Shout out Vito. Shout out Vito. You know what? Maybe we'll clip this out. All right. Big shout. Everyone put your favorite Vito moment in the, what the freak am I talking about? In the chat. In the chat. Over here having a brain fart, dude. Shout out Vito, though. Can't wait to get your shirt next week. Yeah, Sean, dude, when you get that, definitely, if you have any social media, tag me so I can repost it. Very much appreciated it, and definitely want to share it out there. Looking to get a Liv Morgan shirt? Nice. The worst part of my day yesterday was learning that your real last name isn't Nation. Shh. It's not Ryan either. Ryan's my middle name, but that's my email. So. Haha. Alright, solid. Barely scraping by. We gotta have a good week to keep everything going in our favor. Big Vito versus Reno stickball pole match. Alright, Umaga versus the now baby face. We got a lot of baby faces. Vengeance in 9 weeks. This is gonna be a hell of a build. 9 weeks until Umaga and Orton. Well, that's what they're gonna meet for the title before then, but until they clash at Vengeance, the blow off. Vito versus Simon Dean. Everybody right now is going on Google like Vito, SmackDown full match. Going to TNA in Minneapolis on September 4th. Hell yeah, dude. I went to a TNA show last March. It was a TV taping at the ECW Arena in Philly. If you scroll back on my Instagram a little bit, though, there's a picture of me. There's a couple pictures there, but you'll see. There's inside the men's bathroom. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it. It's a pretty famous wall online at this point. Inside the men's bathroom at the ECW Arena, there's a big ECW logo mural that has been signed by freaking everybody and their mother, like from no-name indie guys to complete legends of the industry. And it's literally in the men's bathroom, and everybody goes to take a picture of it. Even women will go in there and take a picture in front of it. But yeah, I got a picture, one by myself, and then me and my brother took one at that said TNA show. All right, what do we got here? Classy versus trashy. Sounds like a Lita and Tori. All right. We've already been running Lita versus Tori plenty, but now the rivalries on. Big numbers, big numbers. Your veto match from WCW, dude. I wouldn't even have known until you said it. Is there any tag team rivalries in here? Oh. Do another #1 contenders feud. It really doesn't matter what the feud's called. It's just, you know, good to set up the older rivalries. Edge. We get tech. Oh, never mind. All right. Forgot about the freaking Power 25. All right, hold on. Wait. Back one more time. Back. Hold on. Reports. Raw results. Just need to refresh my brain here. Goes in and out real fast. Small P brain. Alright. Here we go. An old Greenwich, Connecticut. Booking Monday Night Raw, May the 6th. Vito versus Nunzio is my all-time favorite. That was the first thing that Google came up. It was probably, dude, bro probably had like a run on Velocity. You know, Vito was at my first live show, SmackDown, January 10th, aired January 13th, 2006. The SmackDown where Kurt Angle won the World Heavyweight Championship in a 20-man Battle Royal. It was my first show. Wachovia Center, Philadelphia. Vito was part of that Battle Royal, I believe. Might have been on Velocity too, from what I remember. All right, here. Let's go. You know what? Tag team main event for the World Tag Team Championship. Mercury and Nitro versus Kane and The Undertaker. And then, earlier in the night, stay with me, chat. Stay with me. Earlier in the night, we go, hold on here. Angle and Shelton, stay with me, versus Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam. So all the tag team winners from last week are getting opportunities. Brothers of Destruction already beat Mercury and Nitro last week, so they get the first opportunity at the World Tag Team titles. Then, the winners of this match get the winners of the World Tag Team Championship match for the titles. How's that sound? Could very well end up being Brothers of Destruction versus Team Angle. Could very well. And then we'll go Orton and Umaga. Dude, you know what? How bad's their fatigue? How bad's their fatigue? Could be risking. I don't want Orton to get hurt here. You know what? Fuck it. Backstage bar brawl between Orton and Umaga. Backstage brawl. You're walking with me? You're walking with me? Very nice. I know, dude. We don't have Triple H to play to his hometown. All right. We need an Intercontinental Championship #1 contender. Booker and Boogie. You know, we're here. Kennedy. Honestly, Kennedy, he did us a solid, dude. Kennedy did us a solid. He went to SmackDown. He caused some ruckus. So you know what we're going to do? Non-title. Hear me. Non-title. Might need to end it. Well, if this ends up working out, maybe we'll start an actual feud here and turn one of these guys babyface. We'll see. But just this week, non-title. Kennedy went to SmackDown. Did us a solid. Non-title match versus Carlito. And then we go Booker and Boogie versus, do we run? You know what? We'll give Edge and Matt Hardy another run. We'll give them another try. Oh, whoops, not Carlito. And then, just so Lita and Tori's feud keeps going, we'll put Tori in the corner of Booker and Boogie. Do not want to know what goes behind those closed doors. Why not Umanga? There we go. I think we're doing pretty good. All right, who we got left? We got Big Show. We got Trish. Big Show, Trish, one-on-one. I think that actually might be all we have left. Everybody else, or no, Angle's not booked. Right? Angle's not booked? Or no, Angle is booked. No, yeah, Team Angle, duh. Sorry. Yeah, dude, I think Trish and Big Show are the only ones not working. So, fuck it. Let's see if Trish can topple the Giant. See what he can do. See what she can do. Former champion, you know, she ain't a stranger of beating up those balls. So, Trish and Big Show. All right, solid show. Tag team titles on the line in the main event and a backstage brawl. I think we got something going here. In old Greenwich, Connecticut. That's just me. I am sitting up in the air. Oh, that was for the TNA thing. If you ever did something like Velocity again, what would it be? I don't know, dude. The Velocity was just like interrupting my week. And it was only one match, but every time I went to do it, it was just like an annoyance. I don't know. I thought about doing a mini, like a Velocity main event type show. And it was just going to be on YouTube still a couple of months ago. But I don't know. I feel like it's just extra content that we really don't need. I feel like Raw and SmackDown are hitting a good stride with Universe Mode right now. The PLEs, we're doing PLE kickoffs as of last year. The house shows, and I don't want to keep adding stuff to Universe Mode that's going to take away time, like, from this stuff. Like, I want to make sure I have time to stream. So, you know. What's up, Mark? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Everybody's walking with me like I'm Elias. Would you ever do a Universe Mode instead of, or a Universe stream instead of Premiere? I mean, it'd be hard, you know, because, like, it's all edited. So, like, you know, I can't stream myself recording the footage because then it's, like, spoilers, and then you're going to see the edited version. It doesn't really work. I mean, like, maybe one day we can try to, like, I'm sure I'd be able to, like, play the video in OBS and then commentate it live. But then, like, I would want to be on screen, and I wouldn't want me to be on, like, I'd want to be on screen for the live stream, but I wouldn't want to be on the stream for the replay, so it's just, like, I don't know. Universe Mode, I think, would just have to stick to videos and the premieres, and then I'll just always be active in the chat when we do the premieres. Shout out Club WWN used to stream Evolve when it was just a indie company. Dude, I remember that streaming service. They used to do CCW too when I was going to CCW all the time at the Flyer Skate Zone, which is the Philadelphia Flyers like practice center. I don't even know if they do like events and stuff there anymore, but there's another like bigger room on like the other end of the building, and CCW ran there for a couple of years, and I was going there damn near every month. And I think towards the end they weren't on WWN anymore, but I think it was more like the end of their run at the ECW arena and into the early days of the Flyer Skate Zone days for CZW. Yeah, they used to stream on there too. Good times, dude. Good times. Miss going to those shows. They were fun. Are you still going to use most of the NXT people in your universe mode? Yeah, man. As long as I got, plans for people. We use so much NXT talent already, and I know there's a few that, like, bigger names that we haven't brought to the main roster yet, like Ethan Page and Sean Spears and a couple other, like, the next level of women, like, outside, obviously, Julia and Stephanie. I mean, they're on the main roster now, but, they were, like, NXT call-ups, sort of, and obviously Jordan's on her way to the game with the DLC next week. But, I know there's some names that we don't use, but, like, Trick is on SmackDown. D'Angelo family's on Raw. We're talking universe mode here. Who else is NXT that we're using on the main roster? I mean, we were using people on the main roster like Ilya and Braun and Mello while they were still in NXT, and we had them on Raw and SmackDown like for a whole year plus before they even got to the main roster in real life. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Do you have plans for Lola Vice and Jada Parker? Not at the moment, but there's definitely plenty of names in NXT that eventually I'm sure will make their way to main roster universe mode. I never want to bring somebody in unless it's like such an obvious like a Stephanie or a Julia, where it's just like, oh, I immediately, like, they're coming to the main roster immediately and they're going to be a big part. Like, I never want to just start using somebody on Raw or SmackDown if I really don't have any sort of ideas for long-term plans, where as opposed to, who's been added to the roster this year that's an NXT call-up. Julia, Stephanie, Oba Femi, who else? I mean, plenty of new names have come to Universe Mode this year, like Bloodline, Wyatt's, and Motor City, but Penta's on his way. But I never want to introduce anybody if I don't have any plans for them. So, that's why there's certain people who we haven't used yet. Javon Evans, like, obviously Javon Evans, this is his first game that we're using him in. We used the created one in the Cruiserweight Classic last year, but Evans was somebody who I knew, like, oh, immediately I'm going to have plans for this guy, and he's immediately been on SmackDown. He's a big part of SmackDown now. But I don't want to bring in, oh, Sean Spears, we're calling him up to SmackDown, but then I really don't have, like, anything for him, and he's just kind of floating around, so. Take your time, wait, plenty of time to add new talent. MTV used to do a wrestling show that was famous for being bad. I don't know anything about that. You guys remember that Mad TV skit back in the day with Bobby Lee and John Cena? Classic. Go back and watch it probably once a year. Still funny. Huge plans for Julia and Stephanie. I'm sure they got big plans in real life, and we got big plans in universe mode for both women. Ghost of Paul Bearer to debut soon. Cross your fingers. No promises. No promises. No promises. All right. What is this? Week 6? Week 6, I believe. May 6th in Greenwich, Connecticut. Monday Night Raw. GM mode continues. The Big Show. Kicking things off with Trish Stratus. Both of these people losing championships last week on Raw. I did not do that on purpose. When we were booking this, these were just the only two talents left that weren't booked. But there you go. Big Show lost the Intercontinental title last week. Trish lost the women's title last week. Who's going to bounce back? Intergender matchup here, kicking things off on Monday Night Raw. The winner, huge upset for old Trishy time. Big Show was distracted by the cojones. She hit him with the Stratisfaction. 1, 2, 3. Trish picks up the victory, dude. Huge victory for old Trishy time on Monday Night Raw. We move on. Tag team bout. Booker and Boogie, accompanied by the women's champion Tori Wilson, taking on Edge and Matt Hardy. They're trying to figure things out. They're trying to get on the same page. Lita's in their corner, rallying the boys together. She's like, listen, I got something for both of you if you can actually fucking win. So let's see if they can get the job done. We're keeping this Tori and Lita feud going as well. So that's why we added Tori to the other team. And Tori Wilson, she was all the motivation that Booker and Boogie needed. They pick up a huge victory this week. Edge and Matt Hardy. Edge has been a losing streak, first as a solo, and now he's bringing Matt Hardy down to his loser status. He was our number 3 draft pick. This guy needs to get it together, dude. You know what? We might just start offering some trades. We might just start offering some trades to Theodore Long over on SmackDown, because I don't know if the Rated R Superstar is going to cut it here on the cutting edge that is Monday Night Raw. Anyway, Team Angle, Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin versus Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam. Both of these teams picking up wins last week. Who's going to move one step closer to challenging for the World Tag Team Championships? I guess next week on Raw. Let's see who it's going to be. It is going to be, drum roll please, Team Angle, Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin keep down the former World Tag Team Champions in Rey Mysterio and RVD. So Angle and Benjamin will meet the winners of either M&M or Brothers of Destruction for the World Tag Team titles next week on Raw. Intercontinental Champion Carlito versus Mr. Kennedy. This is a non-title matchup, however, huge opportunity for Mr. Kennedy. He invaded SmackDown last week. He got some attention on Monday Night Raw, so we're rewarding Ken Kennedy with this non-title match. If he beats Carlito, he has solidified himself as the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. No doubt about it, twice on Monday. Unfortunately, Carlito turns him away. Mr. Kennedy was going for the old mic check. Carlito put the brakes on, went around, backstabber, 1, 2, 3. Carlito doesn't retain the title because it wasn't on the line, but he doesn't lose any momentum. Mr. Kennedy sent to the back of the line with the Big Show. Next up, the feud continues. It's another non-title matchup, but Randy Orton, he just snuck by against Umaga with the victory last week. Now Umaga is attacking him backstage in the bar. The bar of the arena in Greenwich, Connecticut has now seen a fight break out as Umaga looks to clean the clock and knock him out cold. Looks to do that to the I lost it. Looks to freaking beat up Randy Orton. Let's see who's going to walk away the victor. Non-title matchup, of course. The title is not on the line. It looks like the assault backfired. Umaga tried to jump Randy Orton as he was having a nice beveragino in the bar, and Randy Orton RKO'd him on top of a bar table and then smashed the bottle over his head for good measures. Umaga was going strong. Defeated Kurt Angle to become number 1 contender, but things are just not working out for Umaga since stepping up to Randy Orton. You know, if this keeps up, you know, Umaga might need to move on to something else. Randy Orton may need a new challenger. We're going to have to wait and see. And in the main event of Monday Night Raw in Greenwich, Connecticut, the World Tag Team Championship is on the line. M&M, Mercury and Nitro, defending the gold against Kane and The Undertaker. The Brothers of Destruction won against M&M last week, but will they be able to keep down Mercury and Nitro when the titles are on the line? Make or break for both of these tandems. Who's leaving Greenwich, Connecticut with the gold? It is the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker. Joey and Johnny, 2-week reign, not even 8-night reign with the World Tag Team titles. Double tombstone pile drivers. Kane and Undertaker, the new World Tag Team Champions. What, week 6 again, I believe, here in Greenwich on Monday Night freaking Raw. Great shit. Great shit. Hot take: Noah book better stories than WWE. I can't talk. Minor injury. Big Show suffered some bruised ribs. Trish really freaking put a work on him. I don't know if it was in the ring or somewhere else, but Trish beating the hell out of Big Show one way or another. And Big Show's gonna have to take a little bit easy. Got some bruised ribs, but cold take. What's a cold take? Book better storylines than WWE. That's a. I mean, hey. Lita's 5th loss in a row. Dude, we might have to offer up Lita, Edge, and maybe somebody else, dude, and see what SmackDown's got to offer. I'm just saying. We might need to do that. Edge ended up being a huge draft flop. I agree. Number 3 draft pick, and we haven't gotten anything out of this guy? Nothing? Big Show was distracted by Trish's body. Then Eddie Guerrero came out and gave him burritos. Dude, do you guys remember that backstage segment? Eddie Guerrero, I think he maybe Big Show ate something or whatever, and then he was like shitting his brains out, and then Eddie sprayed him with a bunch of poop later in the show. Ruthless aggression, baby. Never forget it. All right. Let's see. Minor injury. Big Show's going to have to take it easy for 2 weeks. That's fine. We're in Cameron, North Carolina. We are in the home of Matt Hardy. And Matt Hardy's been pretty good, so I don't think he's going anywhere right now. Edge lead Umaga unsatisfied. He has been losing. He wants a shot at the gold. All right. Even though he's lost now twice in a row to Orton, we'll give Umaga a WWE title shot this coming Monday on Raw. If he loses, I don't know, we might need to rethink the Umaga-Orton rivalry. Ken Kennedy has been losing. Edge and Lita furious. Well, not furious. They're unsatisfied, so let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Will you be watching TNA Slammiversary on Sunday? What is going on, Kevin Place? Thank you for stopping by over on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to watch Slammiversary on Sunday, but I'm definitely looking forward to at least keep it up with the show and seeing some highlights. I'm looking forward to seeing how packed the arena is going to be. It's looking like it's going to be nothing but positives for the entire company, so it's going to be sick. Akita, over on Twitch. What's up, Akita? Thank you for stopping by. Akita, oh baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. I sing that every time, whether it's my stream or not, that Akita comes into a chat. Okada hasn't been sprayed by poop. Well, he can't lace Big Show's boots, so sorry. I remember that considering I'm a Ruthless Aggression watcher of WWE since I was born in 04. Watched it back. Classic, dude. Alright. Who's SmackDown got the... Or, hold on here. We're putting Edge on the trade block. Lita's going right there with him. And we might add somebody else. But let's just see. If we get rid of Lita, though, we might need some... a woman to replace her here. Since the women's division during this time, very slim. We could bring Melina. Be with Mercury and Nitro. We could bring Mickie James. Those are 2 top women, dude. What's Edge's popularity, by the way? 74. Not too shabby. Lita, however, is a 60. Candice Michelle? Hold on. Never mind. I forgot. It was sorted differently. I was like, is Candice Michelle the most popular over there on SmackDown? But it's not. It's Melina. All right, let's Melina or Mickie? Bobby Lashley and Melina? No, Bobby Lashley's a 70. That actually might work. Bobby and Melina might work. Low key, I'm going to use it every time I introduce myself to someone. IRL, they sing Umbrella because my IRL name is Ella. Ella, hey. You probably so sick of hearing it then. Chris Masters and Melina? I think we got to go Lashley, dude. All right, we'll try that. Bobby Lashley and Melina. This is a hit or miss. I could see them accepting this. I can see them not accepting this. But in terms of popularity, pretty even. Edge was a number 3 draft pick for us. That's what's insane. Edge, we picked number 3, and bro has done nothing for us. Lita's been losing as well. Melina, we can get her in there with Mercury and Nitro. She can replace Lita in the women's division. Lashley, heavy hitter. Can go after the IC, because Carlito needs a new opponent. Orton may need a new opponent soon for the WWE title. All right. We're going to see what happens, dude. We're sending this trade. Did they accept it? Yes or no? We're going to find out right here, right now. Trade accepted. There we go. Trade accepted. All right, Edge and Lita sent packing to Friday Night SmackDown over on UPN with Theodore Long, Melina, and Bobby Lashley. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. I think Jonathan Coachman / Vince was like the loose GM at the time. But, you know, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm the GM. I run this show. Edge hasn't done shit. Facts, dude. Facts. We hurt people. We hurt people here on Monday Night Raw. All right. So that obviously canceled Lita and Tori. Anybody in the free agency we're interested in? I'm not thinking so. It's still looking a little weak. SmackDown hasn't gotten desperate for cash yet, so they haven't released anybody noteworthy. Is there anybody else we're interested in trying to trade for over on SmackDown? We can do Kennedy, meaning we can get rid of Kennedy. We could try for Mickey. Raw's roster is giving SmackDown kind of. It does feel more. SmackDown has more Raw guys, and we have more SmackDown guys, but it's fine. It's fine. What's up? Umaga's. We might if Umaga can't get the job done against Orton, we might trade him. Kennedy's sticking out to me. Kennedy's kind of sticking out to me. Do we get rid of Mr. Kennedy? 66 popularity, dude. Or do we let him run a little bit more? Do we let Kennedy? Do we just let the roster breathe? We got Lashley and Melina. Do we let it breathe for now? If only MVP was in 07. I wish, dude. But he's in 08, so when we get there eventually, we'll get MVP, old Montel Vontavious on our roster. But who we feeling, dude? Who we feeling? Wait till at least the next pay-per-view? Alright. Let's get in it. Where are we? North Carolina, dude. Cameron, North Carolina. May 13th. Let's get our money here. Let's get our money up. Alright. Make or break for old Umanga. If he can't beat Orton, then... Oh, wait, that's Carlito. Wrong guy. Dude, also, you know what? We might... Let's get this out, right? We should probably rest Randy Orton this week, actually, because if this guy gets hurt, that's a big blow to the roster. Orton fatigue, that's what I'm saying, dude. So you know what we can do? Promo. Rivalry and place a match. Umaga and Orton. That way Orton doesn't go on the injured reserve, and that way we're not fucked. Alright. But that means we need a new main event. So, what should we book this week? Alright. Well, non-title, obviously. Non-title, obviously. But... Angle and Benjamin. Team Angle. Versus the new World Tag Team Champions, Kane and Undertaker. Non-title. They got to earn their shot. So we'll run that. The tag team division kind of carrying Monday Night Raw at the moment. Kind of carrying. We'll go. Can I do? I wanted to do, I think, didn't we go over this earlier? I was about to do a 6-man tag and put like Tori and then Melina with Mercury and Nitro, but that's not gonna work out. Dude, you know what? Let's just, it might not do great ratings, I'll admit it, but let's just see what happens. And you know what? We'll put the women's title on the line. Put the women's title on the line. Matt Hardy versus Carlito. IC title match. You guys might be cooking, dude. You guys might be cooking with that. Oh, God. Feels good to stand up. So we're going to sit back down and compress our spine a little bit more. All right. Matt Hardy, you know what? Matt Hardy has earned a shot. Matt Hardy's earned a shot. You know what? We'll go co-main. We'll go co-main. Carlito, I would honestly make this like a stipulation match just for the sake of ratings if Carlito wasn't fatigued, but maybe we'll work our way to that. Carlito and Matt Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship. We'll go, let's go another tag here, dude. I'm keeping this tag team division freaking strong. Bookie and Booger versus Ray and RVD. Come on now. We're cooking. Bobby Lashley. Who's getting fed to Bobby Lashley night one, dude? Big Show, Kennedy. I mean, those are really the two options there. We actually might need to do another intergender match this show. So you know what we'll do? Lashley and Kennedy here. And then, hear me. Big Show honestly might get hurt, but Big Show and Trish running it back. Big Show said, I don't care if I'm hurt, put me back in the squared circle with old Trishy. She hurt me ribs. Tell me we're not cooking, dude. And then maybe next week everyone should be a little bit more healed up. We'll do some stipulation matches, right? Welcome me. Little something for the tag team titles. You know, AAA, thank you for stopping by. See you in 2 weeks. Oh, wherever you're going for 2 weeks, dude. Appreciate you, man. I'll see you then. All right. Advance with this show. All right, here we go. We'll stretch it out here. Let's sit evenly. Stretch it out. Everybody get up. Do some jumping. I'm not doing jumping jacks. Everyone stretch it out. All right, here we go. Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, May 13th, Cameron, North Carolina. Yo, I didn't even realize we're giving Matt Hardy an Intercontinental title match in his hometown, dude. This could be huge for Matt Hardy and the Raw brand, dude. This could be huge. All right, but we'll get there. Women's Championship. Melina making her Monday Night Raw debut against Tori Wilson. Can Melina knock off Tori? We didn't book Mercury and Nitro, did we? We should have put them in the corner of Melina, had them like screw over Tori, and then she needs help, whatever. We weren't thinking. Melina versus Tori for the Women's Championship. Who's leaving? Cameron, North Carolina with the gold. Melina just wasn't enough to keep down Tori Wilson. Tori has just been on a tear on Monday Night Raw. I don't care if her name's Lita, Trish Stratus, or Melina. Tori Wilson's got your number, and she's reading it right back to you. You know what I mean? Tori Wilson, still the women's champion. Speaking of Trish Stratus, she injured. Minor injury, albeit, but injured nonetheless. Big Show's ribs last week. We were warned by doctors to keep him easy. You know, keep him resting for 2 weeks. But Big Show said, I don't care. I'll tape it up, rub some dirt on it, give me some Robitussin. I'm going out there and I'm going to choke slam Trish Stratus right through the canvas. His words, not mine. Let's see if he's going to live up to that. Big Show versus Trish. Trish Stratus, dude, has got the number of the Big Show. Bro is going to be... We might have to trade Big Show, dude. And, I you know, big respect to the Big Show. But he's clearly not working out these last couple of weeks. You know what? We shouldn't say that. He's a former Intercontinental Champion. He's just in a slump. He's working hurt. Big Show just needs to rest. He needs to recoup. He needs to get his bearings back. But Trish, whew. Trish and Tori, dude. Trish is building up steam, beating Big Show's ass. I don't know. Tori better be keeping her eye on old Trishy time, dude. That's all I'm saying. Bobby Lashley, acquired by trading Edge to SmackDown. Lashley now on Raw, one-on-one with Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy's been a little bit of a slump, too. Is he going to turn it around by defeating the debuting Bobby Lashley? Or is Lashley about to steamroll through Mr. Kennedy? We're going to find out. Bobby Lashley defeats Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy, he might be on the chopping block soon. If he's going to start getting frustrated, he might be on the chopping block. But we'll see. We don't want to write anybody off yet. Kennedy, Big Show, a couple of slumps. They're just in a couple of slumps right now. Booker and Boogie, they're keeping the momentum going against Ray and RVD. Both of these teams hungry for a World Tag Team title matchup. Who is going to get a Tag Team Championship match in the near future? We are going to find out right here, right now, in Cameron, North Kakalaki. Booker and Boogie, bro. The Booker and Boogie show is taking over Monday Night Raw. Booker T and Boogie Man defeating the former World Tag Team Champions in Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam. Next up, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Carlito defends the gold against somebody who's been red hot. He beat the hell out of Edge week in and week out for weeks, and now he's coming into his hometown. Cameron, North Kakalaki. Matt Hardy just a couple of miles away from the Hardy compound, heads into whatever arenas in Cameron, North Carolina, to take on Carlito for the Intercontinental Championship. Will he finish the story? Will he finish the story? Matt Hardy version 1. Come on, let's get it. Come on. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? I was ready to pop huge, dude. I rolled the chair back. I was ready to pop huge. I was going to throw Matt Hardy's theme song on the clip, and Carlito just absolutely spoiled it. Well, cue Carlito's theme song instead. Anyway, Carlito defeats Matt Hardy. Clearly, Vince was booking this because he did not let Matt Hardy win in his hometown. And Carlito's hot streak continues as he retains the Intercontinental Championship. Next up, non-titles. Non-title championships are not on the line. The Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker, the tag team champions, up against Team Angle, Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin. Non-titles, but Angle and Benjamin, you got to believe they win this matchup. They're front of the line. You know, Booker and Boogie, they're right there, but they could be overlapped by Kurt and Benjamin. If Kurt and Benjamin can win this matchup, let's see, can they keep down the Brothers of Destruction in Cameron, North Carolina? They cannot. Once again, dude, double tombstone pile driver. The Brothers of Destruction turn away Team Angle. Team Angle back to the line. So, you know what this is? Kane and Boogeyman they teamed up, didn't work out. Then they had a first blood matchup. Kane beat Boogeyman. Then they both went and recruited tag team partners. Kane and Undertaker are the tag team champions. Booker and Boogie have been on a roll. Kane and Boogeyman about to come back together. I purposely did this the whole time. I'm a genius. Long-term booking. This is not a mistake. This did not happen by coincidence. This is exactly how it was supposed to happen. It's going to be Booker and Boogie versus Kane and Taker for the World Tag Team titles, and it is going to be Raw's biggest rating, bro. We are 73 weeks, or 83 weeks, says Eric Bischoff, dude. We're about 93 weeks. Beat that. SmackDown. It's all up here, guys. It's all up here. Long-term booking. Long-term booking. Just did 5, much needed. What, 5 jumping jacks? Trish called up Eddie again. Trish for his big show, The Feud. Gonna get that My Way package. Oh my goodness. Big pop for Carlito in the chat. Been the plan since 06. Dude, I'm telling, that's been up here, dude. I've been thinking about it since, like, I was playing with my action figures back in 2006. I was like, yo, dude, long-term booking, it's going to be this massive Kane and Boogeyman feud. We might even have to put the WWE title on one of them, dude. I don't know, and just let that, like, ride us into SummerSlam. I don't know, dude, totally. Long-term booking, dude. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Blockbuster trade, making headlines on WWE.com. Edge and Lita, send them to SmackDown. I'm sure they're, guarantee, we're going to go check the SmackDown results. Guarantee whatever match Edge and Lita were in, I'm sure it was separate. Guarantee they won. Guarantee. Go to this. Oh, that's a Raw conversation. Thank you. Guarantee they won, dude. We're going to find out right now. Alright, SmackDown results. Look at that, dude. Of course, it was a handicap matchup, but Lita, along with Super Crazy and Candice Michelle, defeat the Animal Batista. And then, Edge lost. Edge lost. Cena and Flair have clearly, they've been a tandem on SmackDown, it seems, defeating Edge and Paul Burchill. Somebody was telling me to draft Paul Burchill the other day. I'm glad I didn't, because look at him. Him and Edge, our 3rd round draft pick, over on SmackDown, sucking ass. Together. Not the best, SmackDown gets a 4-star rating. I was getting Triple H and Foley's freaking ultimate submission match. Whatever. We're gonna do some stipulation matches this week. Trust. Just gotta click around. Do your justice. All right, Umaga and Orton are gonna fight this week. Matt Hardy's has he been losing? I thought he was on a hot streak. I retract my statement about drafting Virgil. Yeah. Paul would have been a better pick than Edge, though. No, he wouldn't have. You guys are lying to me. You're gaslighting me. All right, this needs to be a big week, too, because SmackDown's got Judgment Day, and that's going to do big ratings for them, unfortunately. So this is going to be a big week. May 20th, we're in Ireland. Unfortunately, we don't have Finley, but it's fine. All right. The WWE Championship on the line. You only get so many stipulation matches when you're not booking a pay-per-view. All right, Steel Cage. We'll go Steel Cage. Umaga versus Randy Orton. Orton's still a little bit fatigued. So is Umaga, but they had last week off. I'm confident they should be all right. We'll see. WWE Championship is on the line. World Tag Team titles. Here we freaking go, dude. The Brothers of Destruction versus Booker and Boogie. Kane and Boogeyman meet again. New partners, new alliances, championships at stake. This is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Trust. Trust. Triple threat for the Women's Championship. We're basically booking a mini pay-per-view this week. We're basically booking a mini pay-per-view this week. We got to compete with Judgment Day. Melina, Tori, and old Trish Stratus, who has just been beating the brakes off the Big Show as of late. Melina lost last week, so she really doesn't deserve to be in here, but her being in here might add to the rating of the match, so we're going to run it. Intercontinental Championship here. What should we do for the Intercontinental title? Does Matt Hardy get one more round? And maybe this week we go stipulation? Maybe a ladder match, play into Matt Hardy's strong suit? Ung said Iron Man match. Dude, I don't think we can do an Iron Man. Yeah, we can't do Iron Man matches are exclusive to pay-per-view, so we'll go ladder. We'll go ladder. I'm going to take some creative liberties here. Carlito and Matt Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are we cooking? Right? Show with fire emojis in the chat how much we are cooking. All right, tornado tag team match, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, one last time. Ray and RVD versus Angle and Shelton. You kidding me, dude? If Matt loses, he gets traded to SmackDown. Hold on here. We can't be trading everybody, but maybe. All right. We're absolutely cooking with this card. We got one match left. All right, who's not working? Big Show, Mercury and Nitro, Kennedy, and I think that's it. Do we just throw them all in one match and just do like a tag team match for the sake of it? I think we do. Maybe this is where Big Show and Kennedy turn their momentum around and become another new tag team here on SmackDown. But this gets everybody, I believe. I'm pretty sure I'm not leaving anybody out on the show. So, there you go, dude. Just one more fight and I'll be his student. Yes, I will straight up leave your shit. And you be the one who's left missing me. Yeah! Alright. Carlito versus Hardy. Icon versus Icon. Yeah, you guys are too much. Alright, this is a pretty stacked show. This is like a mini pay-per-view, dude. You know what? Do we add a stipulation on this tag team title match, dude, just for the sake of it? Nobody's really hurt. Undertaker's got a small fatigue, but you know what? I think we add something here. Hardcore or tables match or a hardcore match for the World Tag Team title match. Booker and Boogie versus Brothers of Destruction, World Tag Team titles, hardcore or table. I would do a cage, but we're doing a cage for Orton and Umaga, so I don't want to do double cages. My singing's fire. I mean, I'm just blessed, you know. Bad Dog saying hardcore match. Hardcore or tables match? Hardcore, you get all the weapons. Tables, you just get tables and different rules. The ebbs and flows, the highs and lows, the peaks and valleys. You know what I mean? Sean says hardcore. All right. We'll change it to a hardcore tornado tag team matchup for the World Tag Team titles. Absolutely stacked show. Everybody's working. Every title's on the line. We're competing with Judgment Day this week, so we got to go big or go home. All right, dude. Everybody lock in here. Oh, everybody lock in for this results rundown. Monday Night Raw, May the 12th. May the 12th. Come on now. Can't fucking read. Monday Night Raw, May 20th in Ireland. Judgment Day for SmackDown going down this weekend. So we need a big week. We need a big week to compete with their inevitable ratings boost. So, the first matchup on the show going to be the worst matchup on the show. Most likely. This is leftover talent put in one match. Big Show and Kennedy, they've been on a losing streak. So they're going to try to take care of that together. Taking on former World Tag Team Champions in Mercury and Nitro, who haven't really been winning as much as of late either. So somebody's turned their momentum around here in Ireland. It's going to be Mercury and Nitro. Big Show and Kennedy, they just can't get it together. And they're up there right now, possibly teetering on the trade block. They might be on their way out of Monday Night Raw soon enough. But Eminem with the victory. Moving on here, another tag team matchup, but this one means something. The tag team division has been heating up on Monday Night Raw. It is a tornado tag team matchup. Angle and Benjamin lost to the Brothers of Destruction last week. They want to get back in World Tag Team title contention. How do they do that? Taking down a pair of former World Tag Team champions who have been pretty consistent in terms of victories since GM mode started. That's Rey Mysterio and RVD. The winners of this matchup is gonna be Team Angle. Angle and Benjamin win the tornado tag, and gotta say they are now ahead of Rey and RVD in terms of top contendership for the gold. Matt Hardy, he's getting another round. Carlito cheated, last week in Cameron, North Carolina. He held the tights. Ref never saw it. They're running it back this week in Ireland. Ladder matchup for the Intercontinental Championship. Will Carlito's freaking reign of terror continue on Monday Night Raw? Or is Matt Hardy, I will not die, about to drop a leg off the ladder, then climb his ass back up and take down the Intercontinental strap? We're going to find out within seconds here. And Carlito, this guy's indestructible. I mean, him and Big Show had a little thing, and then Carlito just absolutely just kicked it into a high gear. And now, he beat Mr. Kennedy. He beat Matt Hardy twice. In Matt Hardy's specialty freaking match, the ladder, I just, I was hoping for a big pop. That's all I'm saying. Nothing against Carlito. I was just hoping for the big baby face moment in Ireland, but I guess we can't all have nice things. Next up, Women's Championship. Triple threat. Melina, Trish, both of them challenging the current champion in Tori Wilson, who's leaving Ireland with the Women's Championship. It is going to be new champion in Melina. So Melina went one-on-one with Tori Wilson last week. Couldn't beat Tori one-on-one. Trish, who's been building momentum by beating the brakes off the Big Show, joins the fray. It's a triple threat matchup, and we're going to say here that Melina pinned Trish because she couldn't beat Tori. So she pinned the other challenger, and Tori's like, what the F? Didn't even get pinned to lose my title. Now Melina and Tori got a new chapter added to their story, and they're just getting started. Melina, the new Women's Champion on Monday Night Raw. Next up, the World Tag Team Championship on the line. Kane and Boogeyman, long-term booking. Booker and Boogie taking on the Brothers of Destruction. Hardcore matchup for the World Tag Team titles. Not much can be said to set the stage here. We just need to see who's going to be walking out the victors. And it is still the Brothers of Destruction. They are stopping Booker and Boogie's momentum dead on. That's Team Angle, Booker and Boogie, and Mercury and Nitro, bro. Taker and Kane are on an absolute tear on Monday Night Raw. Angle and Benjamin, though, they won earlier in the night. They said, yo, we might have lost last week. We might have got dropped on our head with a couple of Tombstone Pizza Pierres, but we're coming back to challenge for those World Tag Team titles. So stay locked, you know what I mean? So Taker and Angle defeat Booker and Boogie to retain the World Tag Team Championship. Main event. It is main event time here in Ireland. The steel cage is about to be lowered. The WWE Championship is on the line. Umaga has not had a lot of luck since becoming #1 contender. He beat Kurt Angle at Backlash, but ever since running into Randy Orton, Orton has been beating the brakes off this guy. RKO out of nowhere, in the ring, backstage, and now possibly inside the cage. But will Umaga take advantage of the rules? He hasn't been able to pin Randy Orton, but maybe he escapes the cage first and becomes the WWE champion. Maybe Umaga rights the wrong of 2007. Maybe Umaga finally gets the championship reign that he should have gotten. We're going to find out here in Ireland. I was kind of hoping for a new champion just for the moment, but Randy Orton is still the champion. So I think Umaga's #1 contendership has officially gone up in smoke. I don't think he has any pull to challenge Randy Orton, even in a non-title match. At this point, he's lost 3 weeks in a row, so I think that's where Umaga maybe shifts back to the Intercontinental title, maybe for a while, and somebody new steps up to fight Randy Orton. But the results are the results. Randy Orton defeats Umaga to retain the WWE title. What's up, Tanner? Betting the house on Randy. Let's go. Drinks on me. Tanner, that's why he won, dude. Tanner put the bet on him, and then Vegas called and was like, yo, money's on Orton. Make sure he wins. Click, and then Orton won. You know Vegas. What? Carlito injury? Hold on. Oh, wait. Not to worry yet. Minor injury. Oh, that's our Intercontinental Champion right there, dude. Chat would have been furious. Just a minor injury. False alarm. Carlito's fine. We'll take it. He strained quadriceps. Just gotta take it easy for a few weeks. Oof. Got a little worried there. All right. Can't trade Big Show until Trish whoops his ass one more time. Big Show, Trish, vengeance. Voices in the air. Hear him loud and clear. 09 Randy was a menace. The reign of terror continues, dude. Thrice in a lifetime. Carlito 2 belts, given the WWE title. Bro, do we run Carlito versus Orton? Winner takes all at Vengeance, bro? I don't know. We might be spreading ourselves. Actually, I don't even think you can put both titles on the line anyway, so I don't know. We might be spreading ourselves too thin. We need both titles to be on the line in separate matches for ratings purposes. Carlito started to have a Roman Reigns Universal title reign, literally. It'll be WrestleMania 40 in this game by the time Carlito loses. Dude, the time we get the old WrestleMania 22 in the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois, but we're going to pretend it's Chicago, he might still be champion. For a moment here until it reconnects. Hold on, chat. Hold on. We back, says Carter. Doesn't say I'm back for me. The fuck? Bro, I'm high key getting hungry though. High key. Oh, what the fuck? I don't even know what that was. We're back? Why does it not say we're back for me? Oh, wait, there it is. Reconnection successful. There it is. There it is. Follower goal started over on Twitch. We're on the road to 70 followers. I don't know. I didn't hit anything to make that pop up, but cool. He's injured. Give Hardy the rematch. Make him work hurt so he loses the belt. Dude, watch. He won't even lose the title, but he'll get hurt. Then he'll get hurt. All right, how long have we been on here? 2 hours, 20 minutes? All right, I think that's where we wrap it up for the night, chat. Been a hell of a stream, hell of a day on the channel. A couple of shorts. One short, right? One short. 2 tomorrow. New Universe Mode episode went up earlier. Go check that out if you haven't. And then we just had this successful stream, I would say. So, W's all around. Drop an emoji in the chat if you're still here watching at the very end. Over on YouTube, over on Twitch. Just let me know you're here. Give me your presence. is what I'm asking for. Not the Apple. Anything but the Apple card. But everybody over on Twitch, thank you for watching. Slowly but surely getting the Twitch growing. Been a fun little challenge, so very much appreciate anybody watching over there. And yeah, YouTube obviously is going great. Everything's been cooking as of late. All the new logos that Elliot cooked up, just the rebranding in general. Really breathing some new life for the channel. It's all random videos. Thank you for stopping by at the end. Yeah, so some great content as of late. We're working on more streams to come. The next stream probably won't be till after the weekend, because I'm not going to try to compete with SmackDown tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys are going to want to watch SmackDown, but no, I'm not going to stream tomorrow. Saturday, I think I'm probably finally going to go see Superman, so I ain't going to be home on Saturday. Sunday, I'll probably be working on Raw for Monday. I'm not going to compete with Raw on Monday, so we probably won't stream until Tuesday again. Tuesday's always a good day for us. It always works out to stream then. So maybe we'll stream on, maybe Tuesday will be the next stream. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be before that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a daytime stream sometime the next few days if I have time. So just stay tuned to the social media and the channel. Have the notifications on so you don't miss anything. But we shall see. We shall see. We shall see, not stray. Carlito Nation Gaming will return soon. Carlito, I'm gonna put Carlito and Randy in the next thumbnail, dude. Hopefully I remember. The top dogs of freaking GM mode. Alright, so we're working on like a thanks for watching little outro screen. But that's not done yet. So eventually it'll be here. We got a freaking bot over on Twitch. I'll get him out later. But that'll be coming in the future, and it'll be like a nice seamless transition to end the stream. But I don't have that yet. I don't have that done yet. So until then, we're just gonna end the stream abruptly. Noah's shaving me for not having it done yet. Elliot, you better go make a pot of coffee right now and get to work. I'm kidding. kidding. No, Elliot probably would have had it done already, but I told him that the SummerSlam stuff was more important, so just focus on that. We'll do stream stuff another week. But Elliot also, the other night, just randomly was like, hey, here's 24 things in 2 hours with the rebranding stuff. And I was like, yo, this guy's a god. So he's going to work on his own time, and I ain't rushing perfection. Nah, I mean. But yeah, everybody go follow me over on social media. Just type in Noah Nation, vlogs, gaming, whatever. You'll see my mug. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe here on YouTube. Go follow over on Twitch. And that's all I got. I'm gonna go eat, because big boy's gotta eat. Big boy's hungry. Oh.